Welcome back to PSN, known as the Pro Tech Sports Network. This is your boy Tone. I'm back with another video. Back with another voiceover fight against AGT, man. Glory to God, man. For God return now, God's open doors to pay away for all you wonderful people in Jesus' name. Jesus Almighty name, pray, amen. Today's video, got another one for y'all, and this one's talking about Zach Ertz. I know I brought him up a couple times on the channel before, and he's a very interesting case here. I saw a post on Commanders by Chat Sports community on YouTube community tab, and the question was, should we trade for Zach Ertz? My fault, y'all. My fault about that. But yeah, the Commanders report by Chat Sports 2 days ago. I said, would you trade a day 3 draft pick for Cardinals tight end Zach Ertz? It was 582 votes. 58% said yes, 42% said no. Some comments would say we need to develop our own stars and stop paying other team stars, draft and develop. Sign other people's team stars is what Snyder did, overpaid and failed. He didn't record the good players he drafted. Dynasties are built from within. Probably a 6th round pick. Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm done with Philly trash. Trotter, McNabb, Wentz, no thanks. So, shout out my man Inaki, the shiny ones. He commented on this post saying who is not needed. Let's find out about our young move tight ends we have now. Very unfortunate to lose Amari Rodgers to injury because outside but Turner Hodges can get valuable playing time to show what they can do. People will be sleeping on Bates, excellent blocker, and showed in practice that he can catch. So no, let's see what we have in house before we try to solve a problem that we might not have. All right, so those are some comments from other Commanders fans about trading for Zach Ertz. I'm gonna give you my opinion. For a day 3 draft pick, I would trade for Zach Ertz. I would do it for anything lower than a 5th. I'll do it. I'll do it. If you tell me I'm trading a 6th round pick for Zach Ertz, I'm doing it in a heartbeat. If it's a 5th, I probably would do it as well. Zach Ertz definitely has an injury history, though. So you guys already know. Currently, he is recovering from an ACL and MCL tear. He is 32 years of age. He's 6'5", 250 pounds. Played at Stanford, was the 35th pick in the 2013 NFL draft. So he's a little up there in age. Been in the league 10 years now. He had 47 receptions last year for 406 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 8.6 yards per catch. Now, understand that quarterback play, wasn't the best in Arizona after Kyler got hurt. So that's kind of that. But yeah, he played 10 games last year, did tear the ACL and MCL in his knee. So that's the only reason I wouldn't do it. If there's a reason why you shouldn't do it, it's because he come off an injury. That's the only question mark is the injury. How is he recovering? But the player himself is not a question mark. I think he's better than Logan Thomas. I think he's better than Cole Turner. I think he's better than anyone on the roster. I know people want to say draft and develop. That's cool. Easier said than done. These guys don't develop players well. Let's call it what it is. The only guy we drafted over the past 3 years that's actually developed into something that's outside of Jay Gruden era has been Cameron Curl. Antonio Gibson has been really good for the most part. But Jamin Davis has been a disappointment when to call what it is. Guys like Fedarian Mathis is interesting because he only played 1 game in his career, so he's a question mark right now. Sam Howell, if Sam Howell turns out to be a good starting quarterback, then that might be the best draft pick they've ever had. But outside maybe Cameron Curl, Antonio Gibson in 2021, Derek Forrest has been pretty good. There's a couple guys that's actually decent in the 2021 NFL draft. That draft is actually pretty good. Diami's still a little bit of a question mark, though. Benjamin St. Juste was pretty good. So that was actually a decent draft when you really look at it. In 2022, Howell's a question mark right now. Cole Turner's a question mark at the moment. Christian Holmes is not more of a special teams player, I think, in this league. Jahan's incredible. Love Han. So, obviously. Y'all know I love Han, so we don't have to talk about that. Jahan has been incredible. Fedarian's a question mark, like I said earlier. And who we get in the 3rd round? Do you have a third? We didn't have a third round pick, did we? Yeah, we did have a third. Oh, we did because Brian Robinson. Brian Robinson was the 98th pick in the draft. He's been pretty good. So the 2022 draft class has been meh. It's been meh. It's high. It's high. And this one's a huge question mark because I didn't like this draft at all. So all I'm saying is this: we're asking Ron Rivera and Martin Mayhew and his coaching staff to draft and develop players when they haven't done it consistently. Like I said, those drafts are kind of shaky. 2021 was solid, but the 2022 draft looks a little shaky. It depends on how in Mathis looks. But Jahan's been incredible, like I stated, and I like Brian Robinson, but drafting and development is something they haven't done great in Carolina either. So you're asking a tall order. I was saying for a day 3 draft pick, I would make a move for Ertz. Only if it's conditional. It has to be a conditional draft pick. If Ertz isn't ready for week 1, the draft pick gets lowered to another round. So for example, I would trade a conditional 6th round pick for Zach Ertz. The 6th round pick is if he plays more than 10 games. If he plays less than 10, then the draft pick becomes a 7th rounder. That's how I would do it. I wouldn't trade more than a 6th round pick. A 5th, I would have done if he was healthy. But I remember that he tore the ACL and MCL. I want to do a 6th round pick for him. And it's not a huge gamble. It's a 6th round pick. Like, it's not a huge gamble. And if he doesn't play, you make it a 7th rounder and you get a 7th round pick. Okay. You eat some dead money. Okay. But he's an interesting case, man. I said 47 receptions for 400 yards last year, 4 TDs. That's actually decent production. The year before that, he had 56 catches for 574 yards and only played 11 games, unfortunately. But he had 10.3 yards per catch and 3 touchdowns. The year before that, he was injury riddled and only caught 18 passes the last 2 years before that. So he's had some injury issues in his career. But he's not too far off from that 916-yard season and almost 1,200-yard season. We arguably the best tight end in football besides Travis Kelce. So I'm not saying Zach Ertz is going to be top 10 tight end for the Commanders, but I'm saying he's better than anyone on the roster, including Logan Thomas. Don't at me. Sorry. He's more athletic than Logan. He's faster than Logan. All that. So, yeah. And we'll see how it looks on the injury. But like I said, 6th round pick for Zach Ertz. I can subscribe to it. What are your thoughts? I know people want to say, oh, Eagles trash, more former Eagles. Who cares, man? Like, I don't care where you came from. I care how talented you are. And Zach Ertz is a heck of a talent. So that's how I feel about it. Hope you guys enjoy it. Comment your thoughts on Zach Ertz. Would you even think about trading for him? Would you even inquire about Zach Ertz? I would at least inquire on the low end. Me, I'm making the move. If it's me, if it's Tony, if it's Protect, I'm saying if it's if it's me, if it's Tony Hamilton, I'm making this move in RB. But what would you do as a Commanders fan? Would you even inquire about Cardinals tight end Zach Ertz? Would you trade for him? And would you give up more than a 6th round pick? Because that's my compensation. And I said it's conditional. So that's my thoughts. Conditional 6th round pick that can turn to a 7th round pick if he plays less than 10 games. If more than 10 games, the 6th round pick stands. It cannot go higher than a 6. Y'all guys be easy. Comment your thoughts. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace, love, and blessings to all of y'all. Have a wonderful week. Have a wonderful day if you're watching this video on the day I drop it. And yeah, have a great week. Be prosperous, be loving, be caring. And I'll catch y'all on the next one.